Welcome into another video in my series where we're going through and testing every single weapon inside of Black Ops 6 to see how viable these weapons are for all of you to be using inside of the Zombies game mode. So if you're new to my channel, make sure you are subscribed with those bell notifications turned on, as you're not going to want to miss out any future uploads from myself on Black Ops 6 Zombies. As well, in the description down below, you can pop into my streams over on Twitch, where I'm working really hard this year to smash out Twitch Partner. I stream everything from Black Ops 6 Zombies all the way through to making a custom zombie map. So if that's of interest to you, the link to find that is down below in the description. Now, if you're looking for players to run through Easter eggs, camo grind, or knock out Dark Ops inside of Black Ops 6, feel free to join the Zhordecommunity Discord based on players helping out other players. The link to find that is down below in the description. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new assault rifle, the CR56 Amax. We're going to be taking this to maximum damage output inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies. Now, what you're looking at is in the firing range, that's your hip fire recoil. This is your ADS recoil, and this is if you aim down sights and control the recoil. You can see the recoil patterns there. So with the build, you can see it's virtually a laser straight build when you use this, which is absolutely awesome. So what we're going to do in today's video, watch all the way through, as we're going to take the CR56 Amax all the way from base up all the way through to max damage output inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies and see just how viable is this weapon to be using inside of Zombies. We're going to take out some Elder Disciples as we're going to be dropping into the map Shattered Veil, and I'm really excited to see how this weapon performs, as the Kilo was definitely super strong. So I'm really eager to see how this one performs, and hopefully at the end of the video you all should be able to decide on whether or not this is a viable weapon for you to bring in your games based on how you play Zombies. So without further ado, let's dive into the CR56 Amax review video today. Welcome into today's video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. We are looking at the Nebula camo on the brand new assault rifle, the CR56, and I think this camo looks amazing on this weapon. So let's go and see what kind of damage we're looking at when we just spawn in with this assault rifle. 177? Yo, what? That's some crazy damage. 177, yeah, right off the rip. That is impressive. Holy crap. The Kilo was at like 127-ish. So this is definitely an improvement. So let's push forward. Let's get some green rarity on this assault rifle and see what kind of damage numbers we're going to be looking at. I was kind of intrigued to see. I mean, oh, don't forget to shoot those crates. You can get your salvage nice and early. Okay, so 265 just by going to green rarity. Holy. I certainly was not expecting that. Side note, does anybody else get spare change? I do when I get the chance, or if I forget, sometimes I can go back to machine later in my run and the spare change is still there. Definitely love running around and looking for extra loot early on in my games. So the Janus crates are definitely something good to grab, as you can get some salvage and stuff out of them nice and early. As well, if you're doing the Easter egg, your essence bomb can be found inside of those Janus crates. So definitely worthwhile taking those out earlier in your matches to get some extra salvage, to push up your rarity a little bit earlier, and possibly find the Easter egg part that you will need. But 265 at just green, awesome. Awesome damage. Now, a little side note, when you get into the library, whether or not the objective is here, you can just climb up here and get the fuse from this zombie. The same can be said for shooting the computer inside of Richtofen's quarters. If you make it up here before the objective, like before you make it over to the elevator, you can grab both of those parts and then make it to the elevator and just start the repair process, so that you can go ahead and activate the elevator and then take out the zombies. I was really impressed. Like 265, I was handling things, not a problem. Just one upgrade on this. Holy. Like, just look at that. Shredding things. Unbelievable damage. So then when you pick up those two pieces, repair the elevator, you call it once, you call it a second time, it's going to release a whole bunch of zombies. You want to make sure you take those zombies out, and then you can drop down the zip line after activating the elevator a second time to get down to Sam. So let's go and take this now to blue rarity, and what are we looking at? 354 just by going to blue? Holy smokes. This hits really hard. Like, holy smokes, I was not expecting that. All right, let's dive down to Pack-a-Punch, take this up to Pack 1 Blue, and see what kind of damage numbers we're looking at here. 639? 640? They just keep coming. 640, holy crap. Okay, wow. Pack 1 Blue, 640 crit damage. That is remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. Now, I want to bring this all attention to you guys, and maybe we can help figure out this. This statue behind me here, just outside the mansion, plays music. It's got a bunch of children's rabbits on the bottom of it. The statues of a child holding an instrument that plays music. I've yet to be able to figure out what this is as far as a side Easter egg. I strongly believe that this is going to be golden armor. I have heard that there is possibly 2 of these statues on the map, so if you know where the second one is, let me know in the comment section down below. But I have tried Casimirs, I've tried all kinds of different things, so let me know if you guys have tried anything or found out anything about those statues or statue. I'd love to find out. My Pack 1 Blue handles round 14 like a hot knife through butter. Literally no issues whatsoever. And I just side note, Picky Eater augment for Vulturade is amazing. Oh my goodness. All right, so now we've pumped it up to Pack 2 Blue rarity. So let's see what kind of damage numbers we're looking at here in round 15. 1280 on a critical shot. Holy smokes. We still don't have Deadshot Daiquiri either, so that's going to be bumping up the damage numbers again, even further. But I mean, you can see the carnage on screen. Like, just melting through the zombies. No problems whatsoever. Holy. Yep, 1280. 1280 crit damage, Pack 2 Blue. Holy smokes, that is amazing. Look at all the Casimirs on the ground from Picky Eater. So let's go ahead and push this up to Epic Rarity, Pack 2, and we've got our first Elder Disciple here. So let's go ahead and activate our field upgrade, test the storm to be protected, and lay into the Disciple. I mean, that was definitely not much of a struggle. Holy smokes. Daily challenge completed. Eliminate an elite enemy and complete all 3 zombies daily challenges. Nice, gotta love that. Let's push up to round 20 now and see how we're doing. Epic Pack 2. Let's see how this handles around 20 zombies here in spawn. Let's check it out. Seeing 1920 on crit shots now. Pick up that armor. Very nice. I like that. Yeah, 1920. We're just mowing through the hordes. Just mowing through the hordes. Get them in a nice group. Turn around. Mow them down. Look at them all fall at the end of this gun. Look at that. Absolutely remarkable damage. Absolutely remarkable damage. Pack 2. Epic. Round 21. Just melting. Just melting things. Awesome. All right. 21, we got another Elder Disciple. Activate our field upgrade to be protected and lay into the Disciple. And he's gone. That is definitely not much of a struggle. Holy smokes, does this handle those Disciples without a problem. Wow, I'm impressed. So let's take this now up to Pack 3 Epic and see what kind of damage numbers and how is it going to be handling the zombies. We're down here in the reflector room where you kill out your 3 Doppelgasts. So let's see how it handles all of round 23 inside of here. We've got a Doppelgast in the area. That was extremely fast. And I do want to say, like, I love this room. It looks so cool. From somebody who played a ton of MWZ and fought that red worm like so many times, I think this is really cool to see that basically what's in the middle here is our red worm from MWZ. So cool. I'm going to be honest, though. I was kind of a little bit disappointed. Like, the room is cool. I love the steps. I love taking out the Doppelgas. I think that's really awesome. but I did kind of expect us to partially have to fight this worm in here. Was definitely something I was thinking when I first dropped in. So let me know your thoughts when you first got into this room, and did you think, like me, that we were going to be fighting this worm in here in order to be able to get out of this room? But I mean, round 23, pack 3 epic, I am having no issues at all. None. Just like a hot knife through butter. Melt through the zombies. Absolutely remarkable damage with this CR56 Amax. Now we're in 25. Let's dive down to the Wonder Fizz here in the service tunnel and pick up Deadshot Daiquiri and see just how much more damage we're going to be producing now using Deadshot Daiquiri on top of pack 3 epic. Come on, zombies, work with me. 45, 44, 35 on a crit shot. Let's take this to legendary now. Pack 3, max damage output, and let's see how is this going to handle some zombies here on round 25. What kind of numbers are we looking at? 55? I saw 8, almost 9,000. That can't be right. There's no way. There's no way. 59 I'm seeing. I'm yet to see a consistent crit damage. What is going on here? 59 again. Didn't see one on the pest. 59 looks like max damage. Let's see. Let's get out here and see how it handles round 30. And we've got an Elder Disciple. Perfect. Let's see how it handles this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that was fast. That was incredibly quick. We do have Deadwire on the weapon, which is what Disciples are weak to. We are now Perkaholic, so we have every perk in the map. But that Elder Disciple around 30, he went down incredibly fast. This assault rifle hits incredibly hard. Now, there was a couple things I noticed using this during my run today, comparing it to yesterday's video, the Kilo. So the crit damage I noticed with this were higher than the Kilo. The fire rate on this with double tap and rapid fire, I noticed, is incredibly fast. Incredibly fast. In fact, I felt like it was shooting almost at SMG levels for speed. So that was definitely awesome to see. However, I will note for you all that I did notice the ammo, the reserve ammo on this weapon to be a little bit lower than the Kilo. Not that it was a noticeable issue to have to, you know, restock myself with ammo using the CR56 Amax versus the Kilo, but I just did notice that it was a little bit less on reserve ammo, and I did have to purchase ammo using this weapon a few more times than I did when I was running the Kilo from yesterday's video. So that, you know, you can take that as a negative if you like. I didn't really feel like it was too much of an issue, but it did something that I wanted to bring to your attention so that you all have, you know, as much information as you can to make up your mind of whether or not something's going to be a viable option for you to run inside of your games. So now it was round 31. It was time to exfil out of the match. We had gotten all perks in the map. We are max damage output on the CR56. We've been picking up Casimir's left, right, and center as we go, so I was going to use those at the exfil to help clear out some of the horde. We got our Elder Disciple spawns in, and yeah, just melted him. And then the CR56 with the War Machine score streak handled the exfil for me. Absolutely beautiful on round 31. That War Machine's so much fun to use, not going to lie. Boom, 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 everything blows up. Now, I still don't have the exfil, like, countdown. How many zombies are left, the time left. So I was a bit of a panic here at the end trying to figure out why I wasn't able to activate the exfil, because the zombies just kind of kept one of them popping up, and then another one would pop up. So I wasn't sure if I was going to get out. But overall, my thoughts and feelings on the CR56 Amax assault rifle for Season 3 of Black Ops 6 Zombies is this is 100% a viable option to run in your Zombies games. With the build that I have today, it shoots like an SMG, virtually laser straight, which is absolutely amazing. Like I said, the only downside I did find running this assault rifle today was that you may end up visiting the ammo caches a little bit more frequently than you would by using the Kilo. But overall, damage, mobility, and recoil control are definitely up there and top notch with the CR56 Amax in my opinion. So definitely something I recommend running. This is the build that I put together today. So if you want to work together in the comments section to make any suggestions to the weapons so that we all have one amazing build inside of our games to use, let's go ahead and do that together down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I truly do appreciate that, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.